The following is a presentation of the Pontywood Sports Network.
All right, folks, welcome back here as we get ready to go for state tennis, and we're going to turn it over to Chris. And Chris, you're all the way out in San Antonio, one of our favorite places to go from East Texas.
Yeah, it's a lot of state events happen in San Antonio, and you and I did a Shelbyville basketball final just down the road. But this is the Anne Marie Tennis Center. It's San Antonio's USTA tennis center. They have low-level professional events here. They don't have the pro tours, but they have everything from beginning tennis all the way up through. It's beautiful, and the center boys are on court one warming up as we speak. set the stage for you. We are the 3rd seed from Region 3, and they are playing Burkburnett, the 2 seed from Region, I think, 1, up in the Panhandle. I think that's the region. And so if you look at their ranking numbers, this is a pretty even match. Whoever is able to adjust to the brisk wind will have the advantage. So that sets the stage for you. And that is always brought to you by East Texas Auto Motor. And glad you're with us on the Wright Chrysler Dodge pregame program. And Larry, thank you for being up at the blimp. I hope the wind doesn't beat you up.
No, it's not too bad out here right now. We're staying a little bit above it. We'll be okay.
Okay, yes, that's smart. Well, I'll throw it back to you then.
All righty, so as we're rock and rolling here, we'll get back to Chris coming up here back in San Antonio. Let's hear from some of these great people that help bring us this. The Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep pregame going on.
Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Center proudly supports all the students and schools of the Piney Woods. Stop by the lot and feel free to check out all the wonderful vehicles we have to offer, no matter what adventure you're planning on taking. We have a wide selection of used vehicles and a service department that can service your vehicle. Get all the info you need about your next vehicle online. That way you're prepared for your car deal when you hit the lot. Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Center.
The following fine sponsors back our area teams all season long. They include Batters Law Firm. When your case matters, it's got to be Batters. Portacool, keeping you cool with the new Apex series. And Sandy Cox State Farm, your county-wide good neighbor. When it's broken, it's got to be fixed. You've got to get from one place to the next. But wouldn't it be great if you didn't have to take out a loan to get it repaired? Don't worry, there's East Texas Auto.
Here at East Texas Auto, you can be reassured that your vehicle will be well taken care of and serviced, as communication and transparency are our #1 drivers.
Find them on Highway 96 North. Now that the playoffs on NFHS are underway, we'd like to say thank you to the sponsors that made Piney Woods games go all season long. Blake Furniture Gallery, big town choices and small town service. Bird Forestry, helping local industry naturally. And Granny B's Snow Cones. When Granny B's is open, it's summertime. The Ray Jones Chevrolet keys to the game, or the keys to a brand new Chevrolet. Pizzeria, the taste of Shelby County since 1967. And Joe's, it's not a car wash, it's a car spa. Thank you for bringing these games to life. So if you need a new set of tires, Center Tire's the place to go? Check. What if you just need one tire repaired? Check. But what if your car needs an oil change or it needs to be aligned? Check and check. It's all there at Center Tire.
And we're back here in the Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep pregame show. Big thank you to Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep and JBA Financials. We have some coach talk with Coach Dykes, but Coach, you probably wouldn't, Chris, you probably didn't be able to catch up with Coach Dykes. He's pretty busy.
Yeah, I couldn't get a recorded interview, but I did get to talk to him. What he had to say was, this is, as a teacher, about his favorite time between regional and state when they have state qualifiers, because you can focus. He only had one team going to state, so that's where he was able to really focus. And I think I can certainly see that to be true. And that's really the coach talk, brought to you by JBA Financial. And we'll just call that done, Larry.
All right. JBA Financial, and we'll get back to it. We've got some player talk coming up.
What do you expect from a good coach like Leon Dykes? Well, to get you prepared, to have all the basic skills taken care of, and all of the eventualities at least covered, so that you will be ready for the future. That's what they do at JBA Financial. They evaluate today and get you prepared for tomorrow. That's why it makes sense for JBA Financial to support Center Rough Rider Tennis.
All right, looks like we're underway over here, but Chris, we definitely want to hear from the guys on the court before we get going, right?
Yes.
All right, so here we go.
All right, state bound. As we interview this, it is about a little less than 48 hours before the tournament. So, Ryder and Bryce, congratulations.
Thank you.
What kind of work have you done between regional and state?
Oh man, I think it's just a lot more than regionals and state. I mean, even in the off season, we grind a lot. Over the summer, I did, but he was injured.
Yeah, you're just now kind of getting into form, aren't you?
Yes, sir. I'm getting back into it.
Are you feeling it?
Yes, sir.
Are you 100% healthy?
Yes, sir. I do. I think
Okay.
so.
Well, I had a son that made it to state. I had two of them, and they said that the practice and the quality and intensity of work between regional and state was amongst their best experiences. Would you agree with that?
Yes, sir. I'd say we definitely improved a bunch over this past 2-3 weeks.
Is there one thing in particular that you think, "Man, I think we may be better at that, or one thing that we need to get better at"?
I'd say volleys,
Okay.
for sure. I mean, there's always room improvement for everything, but I feel like our volley's gotten a lot better over this break.
Congratulations to you, and we'll talk to you after the match.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Just 3 weeks ago at regionals. Yeah, right there, they're going to state. These two in a 6-4, 6-4 victory over Bell. And now we begin the UIL State Tennis Championships. It's the round of 12, only 12 double teams left. Round 1. We begin with center in Region 3, East Texas, taking on Burkburnett in Region 1 up in North Texas for the right to face Wimberley in Regional 4 in the semifinals. But first, round 1 is Ruiz and Perez from Burkburnett against Moody and Gaddy in center, live from San Antonio's Anne Marie Tennis Center. We'll have the Shelby Savings Bank first serve next.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Shelby Savings Bank has come a long way since it was established in 1982, and the good folks that work at Shelby Savings Bank really enjoy doing things in the community and for the community. And they would like to encourage everyone to please shop local. For all your banking needs, please visit these wonderful Shelby Savings Bank locations, with 2 locations in Center, locations in San Augustine, Palestine, and Lindale.
All right, folks, we're back here. Match underway, so we'll get out there to San Antonio to Chris. What's happening, man?
Hey, while we were away and getting started, they warmed up, and the rule official came and said, "Hey, speed up your warm-ups." And there's both 1A, 2A, 3A, and 4A tennis going on, and so that's why they were a little behind schedule, and they're trying to make it up. So it threw me off a little bit, and the match is underway. Burkburnett served first, and their serve was impressive. They won in 4 points. Now, Ryder Moody is serving, and he is serving to go to get to, well, I'm not sure. He was serving in the ad court, so it is, I'm sorry, in the deuce court. So now we begin in game 2, center down 0-1. And Ryder is serving, I believe, for the second game. His first serve is blistering, but it's a little bit long, to Garcia of Burkburnett. And his second serve hits the net. So he double faults a chance to win and draw even. So now he's reduced again. Here we go. Trying to get on the scoreboard here at State. Good backhand return from Perez, but Moody snuck up after the serve, got to the net, and put it away. But Perez never saw that coming. He made a good return, but Moody had already decided where it was going to go, and he put it away. So now to win this game and get to draw even here in round 1 of the state tournament. First serve, lots of spin, but he gets it back to Moody's backhand. Garcia gets up at the net. Amazingly, Gaddy gets it back. Another huge shot to Gaddy. He gets it back. But finally, they push it past Gaddy. And poor Gaddy, he was just playing defense. It's amazing he got the ball over twice. But finally, on that third strike and you're out, and Burkburnett evens it back up at deuce. The Riders started down, losing the first game, but we were on serve at the beginning of this first set here at the state round of 16. Beautiful serve. And nothing poor old Perez could do. He had to get out of the way of the serve to keep from hitting him. He got his racket on it, but we're going to call that, Larry, an ace, hardware ace. It was technically not an ace, but it was a service winner. He never had a chance. So Ryder's really on when he's serving to his right. He's killing the serves. When he's serving to his left, not so much. So here he goes. A third chance to win their first service game, and the first serve is a little long. He's serving to Garcia. Garcia in the maroon cap, Perez in the white. Second serve is good. Beautiful backhand, though, from Perez to Gaddy. They tried to get Gaddy's alley, trying to get it by him to the right. He didn't get it by him, but there was not much he could do. It was more of a defensive play, so he puts it in the net, and again, this is our third deuce. The good news is they're still very much in this second game, down 0-1, trying to even it up. The bad news is Burkburnett won their service game in 4 points. Good first serve. Moody comes up to the net, gets it back to Perez. Perez gets it back to Moody, and they're both in the net, and Moody puts it in the net. Ryder, I don't know that he was expecting the return to come so fast. It was Perez's backhand, and he just whipped it right back at Moody, and Moody put it in the net. So now serving at disadvantage, trying to stay in the match. First serve is long. Critical moment here, Larry. Don't want to go down 0-2. Good second serve, and he pushes Perez all the way off the court. He gets his racket on it, but hits it long. So they survive to go to the fourth deuce here in this second game. It's called the round of 16 because that's just what you call it, but it's really the round of 12. Only 12 teams make it to state, 3 from each region. The number 1 seeds all have byes, while the 2s and 3s play it out to get to the quarterfinals. Second serve from Moody. Good serve to Perez's backhand. Perez puts it in the net, and they have another add point, another game point. Trailing 0-1 in the first, but on serve. Here he comes to serve. Beautiful serve to the backhand. I said beautiful serve. It was a little long. Oh, it's a shame. Second serve to Garcia. It's in. It's good. Backhand is perfect. Oh. They call it out. I thought that the return landed in and that they won the point, but Ryder called it out. And remember, that's the way you do it. The players call their own. If I were Burkburnett, I would be upset by that call. I thought he made a beautiful return, but it falls, and Center gets the point and the game. So you can mark it down 1-1 here in the first set. So now Perez serving to Gaddy for the third game. All tied at 1. Big first serve, good return by Gaddy. And then Perez tries to get Ryder's alley out, and Ryder would have none of that. He moved over, and the ball went wide. Really well done. On the court next to us is a third set girls match. From our region, it's the Belleville #2 seed in a fight for her life. This game's been going on for over an hour and a half. But back here, the Riders are up 15 love, or love 15. Perez serving now to Ryder, and he nets it. Double fault. His first one went a little long. His second one hit the net. So a free one for center, and they're up. Love 30 in the third game, trying to get a break. Perez serving to Gaddy at love 30. Good serve. Gaddy gets it back, though. The net player, Garcia, intercepts it, puts it toward the corner, and misses. It was the right idea, but he just missed it. So up with 3 service breaks. Both Coach Dykeses are near me, the elder and the younger, and they are both chanting, make a play, make a play. The first serve to the Riders' backhand. It's right into his gut. The backhand didn't quite work, so he hits it into the net. It's 15-40. 2 more break points for center to try and go up in this first set at stake. The serve is called out. It was close. Second serve to Gaddy. It is long, and they will win that one. And as they change courts, center breaks and goes up 2-1 in the first. You're listening and watching the state tennis tournament brought to you by Borders Poultry Supply. We'll be right back. Are we away?
No.
If we're still here.
So what do you get with Sabine State Bank? Well, Steve Waters and his staff, they know you. They know you by name. And they celebrate the successes when they finance your dreams. But Sabine State Bank is also a fully modern bank with 24-hour online access to your accounts and services ranging from teller services to some of banking's more complicated things. Looking for a place to grow? It's Sabine State Bank.
You know that Center Glass can fix your cracked windshield. But for the experts at Center Glass, fixing a windshield is just the beginning. Center Glass can also renovate your bathroom, turn your fixtures and shower into something entirely new and unique to your home.
Yes, not only am I looking for good insurance, but my grandson's making one of those rock and roll gospel albums. I was wondering if you could find me a good place for insurance and a place for him to record his project.
Fortunately, you just described Buster Bounds and Bounds Insurance and Center. You're watching Pineywood Sports Network's coverage of the UIL State Tennis Tournament on NETSN, live from San Antonio, Texas.
Welcome back, everybody. We are Riders up 2-1. Brett has served one serve and won the serve on the second point as Ryder Moody put away a good return. Now his serve over to Garcia. It goes deep. Here's the second serve. Goes in. Good return backhand, but Moody is at the net. Puts it back. And, Perez made a beautiful defensive play. And Moody put back really not a very good shot. And so Perez goes to make the kill and hits it wide. So center up 30 love. After losing the first one at love, it's been all center. The serve, bad toss. Never really had a chance on that one. Good serve. It stretches Perez. He puts it back. Moody kills it. Drains it. 40 love. And 3 game points. Already up a break. 2-1. Trying to go up 3-1 in the first, which is exactly where you want to be. Here's Bryce Gaddy. Serves good serve, but it's a little long. And the second serve in. Good return back to Gaddy. Gaddy hits one across court, but Perez steps in front of it and puts it right at Moody's feet. Nothing he could do. Good play. Good choice by Perez of Burkburnett. So let's see. Either 1 or 2 game points left. 2 more game points left, I believe, for center. Got to get this one done though. Serving to Perez. Good serve. Backhand return. Well done. Oh, Gaddy frames the return forehand and it goes deep. So this will be their last chance to take the game without going through deuce. They won the first 3. And then Burnett have won the next 2. So Bryce gets the sign from Ryder and serves it deep to the forehand. Second serve. Ryder moves a little bit to his right, and Bryce moves to his left. The spinny serve. It is a good serve right to Ryder. Ryder puts a kill shot, but it doesn't kill it. He should have put it away, and instead he didn't. And Garcia got to it and made a beautiful return down below the net. Ryder's return hits the net, and so it's 3 points and 3 points. It's deuce. Interestingly, after that call that I thought was kind of fishy, that I thought center called one that was hit in, they called it out. The UIL officials went and got both coaches and said, I want you both to stay here. So they complained, and it worked. Both coaches are on the court. Bryce's serve is great, and Perez puts it into the net, so they win that one easily. So here we go with the big serve. Oh, it's beautiful. Are they going to call it out? Oh, okay. I thought that was an Ace Hardware ace, but they called it out. Second serve to the forehand, and they called it out. That's 2 in a row. I thought they called 2 that I thought were in out. So I guess the tables have been, well, they've evened the score on that. But there's a UIL official standing right here, and no dispute. So here we go. They've lost 4 points in a row. This is to stay in the service game. To go up 3-1, the serve hits the net. It goes in, so he'll have the first serve again. He's serving to Perez in the white cap. Serve had enough spin on it to wash clothes, but it was a little bit long. Here comes the second serve, good to the forehand. And the forehand, Perez's forehand is no good. He framed it, missed it by about 3 feet, so they're back to deuce. If you're just joining us, lost the first game. To love. The Garcia serve was too hot, but the wind was also a big factor. It's kind of died down. Center held their serve after 5 deuces and then broke in game 2. And that's where we are, up 2-1, trying to hold serve to go up 3-1. I mean, we're ahead, but if we don't win this, we're back to on serve. So this is big. Here comes the serve to the ad court. It's long, but Garcia's return was awesome anyway. Here's the second serve. Good, long forehand, and a beautiful alley shot past Ryder. When they when your partner serve pushes you that far off the court, you need to take a step or two over, because really the only shot they have is to get it by you to your right, to their left, and that's what he did. Ryder wasn't there, so we're back to deuce. Second. It's the third deuce. Serving to Perez in. Backhand return is deep. So that was an easy. Oh, we called it out. Second serve. It was definitely out. So, that is yet another serve that I thought was in. But they call it out. And remember, the UIL official is not there to call the points. They're there to resolve disputes. And so they're back to fighting for their life here. Here we go, the first serve, it's deep. So second serve, trying to stay in this game, go up 3-1. Right now, advantage Burkburnett. Good serve, though. Big return forehand to Gaddy, who gets it back to the forehand. All the way across, and it's wide. Garcia was trying to keep it on the edge, and he missed by a couple of inches, so we're back to our fourth deuce. They won their first service game after 5 deuces. The Burkburnett serve hasn't lasted long. The center serves take forever. First serve into the net at deuce to Perez. Second serve. It's good. Return to Bryce. Another return to Bryce over to Perez. Garcia jumps in front of it, misses. Perez gets it back. Ryder jumps it, but it was probably not the right idea. He put it in the net. It was a good shot. Low to the net. And by the time Ryder got to it, his racket was low below the net. And all he could do was try to get it a defensive shot back over, and he didn't. He misses. So for the fourth time, Burkburnett has a chance to win it on this serve. First serve is long, with a good return, by the way. Second serve to Garcia. And game 4. I thought it was long, but they're playing it. And to Bryce, has a chance to go alley and misses. It's short. He hits the net. Well, I thought he double faulted anyway, so that might be justice. But after 4 deuces, center loses that one, and it's 2-all. Had a chance to go up 3-1, go up a break, but instead they exchange breaks, 2-2. And remember, it was Garcia, who were not on the air yet. He served first and won in 4 points the first time he served. So here we go. First serve to Gaddy. Gaddy gets it back to Garcia. Gaddy and Garcia trading. Back to Gaddy. Up goes in the net. With both net players itching to get involved, they just traded shots. Burkburnett wins the first point. 2-all in the first set. First serve goes into the net. Second serve is good, and Moody jumps on it, big forehand, and he just didn't get it. He miscued, and the top spin wasn't there, and he hit it about 2 feet deep, so it's pretty low. Rough Riders down 2 points in this one. Big serve, hits the net. I think it went deep. I think this is a second serve to Bryce. It's Garcia to Bryce. Second serve goes in the net. So I guess it was a do-over. It was the first serve because he's still serving. Left-handed. Second serve is long. So they give the Riders one on double faults, and they needed it. The Bulldogs leading 30-15 in this game. If they win it, then we're back on serve, back on schedule. But if the Riders can come back and take this one, break back, Advantage will belong to center. Here is the serve, good. Moody gets it back to the corner, but too far. And it's the serve is good. It's just so far neither center player has been able to return it. It comes to them, but they've hit every one of them long. Here's the serve to Gaddy. Good serve. He gets the forehand into the right spot. Moody at the net. Back 2 times at the net. Awesome. And back and forth at the net. And finally it goes to Bryce. He hits the alley. I thought it was good. They called it out. And so Burkburnett, after a really exciting point, wins both games on this changeover. Center down 2-3 in the first set. We're here at the state tennis tournament brought to you by Borders Poultry Supply. We'll be right back.
Hang on.
When you need supplies for your poultry farm, remember Borders Poultry Supply on Highway 87 South here in Center. The folks at Borders Poultry are ready to help you with parts for your brooders, chore time and rock cell feeders, and new drinker systems. Do you need a new incinerator? Are you ready for a new litter barn or compost shed? Do you need some updates on your poultry farm? Call 598-6297. Borders Poultry Supply, builders of quality poultry houses.
Cornerstone Balance and Therapy is the local place where you go to recover after surgery or after an accident. With up-to-date modern equipment and a staff that cares and knows you by name, the only thing better is where it's located, right at the 4-way stop in the middle of town. Cornerstone, helping you get better. You're watching Pineywood Sports Network's coverage of the UIL State Tennis Tournament on NETSN. Live from San Antonio, Texas.
And we are back at the Anne Marie Tennis Center. Ryder Moody serving down a game, but basically on serve. His first serve is perfect, and the return goes in the net. He's just returned the second one. Gaddy steps in front of it, puts it back, but Perez is able to get it back over and pass Gaddy. So a good point, but really better played by Burkburnett there. And so it's 15-all. Hey, someone tell Sharon Nelson, who's working right now, that we are on serve in the first. She's the biggest tennis fan maybe in all of Center, and one of our sponsors. I can always count on her for good primary care, Sharon Nelson Medical. It's 3-2, Sharon. Someone be sure to let her know. First serve goes to the net. Ryder at 15-all. Second serve to Perez is good, and the return is long. Both teams struggling a little bit with service return because both teams have such good spin-heavy serves. Oftentimes, to win the serve, all you have to do is just get it over. Ryder now serving to Garcia. Good serve. Garcia stretches and gets it. Gaddy at the net, puts it down. Amazingly, twice. Perez gets it back. Bryce Gaddy with a lob. Perez back to him. Gaddy back to Perez. Ryder steps in front of it with a backhand. I'm sorry. Gaddy steps in front of the backhand, but misses. He had a chance. If he had gotten full wrist into it, it would have been a put away, but instead, it goes out. So I believe we are back at deuce. 30-all. Good serve. Backhand goes into the net. Perez struggling with Rice's serve, and that's the way it was the first time Ryder served. It went 5 deuces before we won it. When he was serving to the deuce court, he was owning it. But when he served to Garcia like he did now, he struggled. He misses the first serve. He'll have a second serve. And this is for the match. Second serve is in. Good backhand. Ryder hits it back to him, but hits it wide. And so it is deuce. Their first deuce. Like I said, last time we were here, Center won in 5 deuces. center service games have lasted forever, whereas Burkburnett either wins or loses very quickly. So it's deuce. It's the second deuce. Ryder to Perez. Backhand to Perez. It's no good. They had both guys all over it anyway. So it's really, the Ryder has the definite advantage on the deuce court and the disadvantage on the ad court. So here he comes for the game. First serve in the net. This would even it up, stay on serve. Currently down 1-2. Second serve in to the forehand. Daddy has a chance to put it away. But Perez gets it back. Daddy has another chance to put it away. And it's Garcia who gets it back, but it's long. There have been no net winners by the Riders, but that's a technicality we won't worry about, because when that one goes wide, the Riders win the game, and it's 3-all here in the state tennis tournament. It's brought to you by Borders Poultry Supply, where they are building and supporting poultry farms all over Texas and Louisiana. Then they just opened one in Pittsburgh. Larry, I bet you didn't know that. The Borders Poultry Supply just opened about 6 months ago in Pittsburgh, Texas, and Pittsburgh's in our district now. So I mean, pretty much there's Borders wherever you want to be.
A lot of Rob Payne going on.
That's it. Good serve from Perez. It gets past Bryce. Bryce's return goes way up and over out. So second serve to Moody. Moody blazes it into the top of the net and goes down. So Burkburnett up 30-love, trying to stay on serve. Tied at 3. Serve goes into the net to Bryce. Ryder's down. Love 30 here. Second serve, a gentle serve. Bryce puts it back in the corner, tries to get Ryder's alley. Doesn't work. A defensive lob. It's too late. Both boys go and chase it, but it gets long. So he did his work. He put the ball in the alley, and Perez got his racket on it, but it was, it was a lob attempt, but it was a very challenging, difficult shot. It goes deep. So they pick up the point. 15-30. Riders trying to tie it up. Literally try to tie the game up so they can tie the match up. The first serve hits the net, and I don't know if it was out or not. So it'll either be a repeated first serve or a second serve. Not sure. Yeah, okay. It was a repeated first serve, but it went long. Over in the other court, our region has been defeated in 3 sets. The girl from Belleville fought a long war, but she goes down in the first round. Second serve to Ryder is gentle. He gets a good backhand. Gaddy is all over it at the net. They get it back. Ryder is at the net. He manages to get a beautiful shot, but Garcia gets to it. So neither Rough Rider has been able to be effective at the net. And they both had a chance at point blank range. Burkburnett got both of them back. The last one, a lucky but brilliant lob. Bryce ran it down and managed to get his racket on it. The most athletic play of the game, but it didn't go in. So Burkburnett has 2 game points now, 40-15, serving to Bryce. Gets the serve back. Moody tips up and misses. It's the right play. He stepped up but missed, and so net troubles. And if you watched the pregame, they both identified that what they've been working on was their volleys, and it hasn't been obvious so far. All right, it's 4-3 on serve. Riders down 4-3, and they'll serve to even it up when we come back to the Ann Marie Tennis Center. It's the state finals brought to you by Borders Poultry Supply. We'll be back.
Hey, Evadale fans, Shelbyville fans, if you want to plan your next getaway around quality East Texas hunting, then Wiggins Hunting Lodge is a place for you. Quality white-tailed deer hunting experience, or whatever your gathering needs, perfect for bridal or for corporate retreats. Want to get away? Come to Wiggins Hunting Lodge between Mount Enterprise and Timpson. At Wayne Christian Financial Services, Wayne and his daughter Liza Christian Furman understand that the financial pictures rarely stay the same, but a thorough understanding and knowledge helps you prepare for the downturns, gives you the strength to support them, gives you the knowledge to navigate your way through the system and turn that arrow back up again. The power's in your hands with Wayne Christian Financial Services. The following fine sponsors back our area teams all season long. They include Batters Law Firm. When your case matters, it's got to be Batters. Portacool, keeping you cool with the new Apex series. And Sandy Cox State Farm, your county-wide good neighbor.
And you're back.
And Bryce's first serve is a good serve, and its return goes to Ryder at the net, and he kills it, but they get it back. And he kills it a second time, and they get it back. And the third time, Ryder puts it in the net. I mean, we just can't seem to win a net point. So it's 11-15, second serve for Bryce, and he double faults there. So we're hitting some turbulence here. They're on serve, but now Ryder's down 2 in their service game. Love 30. If they lose this, Burkburnett goes up 5-3, and they serve for the set. So this is the next 2 points. Well, the next 3 points, the most important of the match so far. Here's the serve. It's wide. Serving to Perez, and almost hit Garcia. Second serve. He's good. And, the return, they get lucky. Oh, my goodness, they get lucky. The return hits the net and dies and rolls over. Nothing you can do. Just the tennis god smiled on Burkburnett there. Ryder playing a brilliant point. And that Ryder was in perfect position, but then the net just took it away from him. So it's 3 break points for the Bulldogs. Bryce serving Love 40. And first serve is deep. Second serve to the very capable Garcia. It's in. Big bounce. Good backhand return. Gaddy puts it back. And Garcia goes cross court a little too far. Rough Riders win that one. So they survive a little longer. Serving to Perez, down 15-40. Got to win 2 more. First serve, good. Good return. Bryce, back to Perez. They try to get Ryder Moody's alley. He left it open. They passed him, and it's a little wide, or at least that's what Ryder calls. The Burkburnett coach was standing right there, and she didn't seem surprised. So they survived 2 game points, 1 more. Serving to Garcia, trying to stay in this game so they don't go down 5-3. Try to stay on serve. Big serve, hits the line, doesn't hit the line. So a little bit wide. Second serve to Garcia. It's in. It's a good return. Moody is all over it at the net. They try to get across the alley on the other side, and it's wide. And Ryder calls itself. It wasn't exactly a net winner, but they do win one from the net, and it's deuce. So they lost the first 3, and they won the next 3, and that's big time. That's big time. On court 2 next door, we have 1A girls doubles, or I guess it's 2A girls doubles, warming up. But here, the deuce serve, a beautiful serve. He stretches Perez almost like a superhero, those Fantastic Four guys, just stretched everything he had to get his racket on it, but couldn't control it. So they've won 4 in a row, and it is game point. So the Perez backhand, it's a good return, and Moody gets all over it. And, I mean, this is the tennis gods. Perez got his racket onto the ball after Moody did the put away at the net, and it again hit the net and crawled over. That's 2 winners been taken away from us at the net by the gods of tennis. So second deuce, good serve. Moody is at the net but can't do much with it. It goes to Gaddy, and Gaddy tries to pass and misses. It's too much racket. So now their advantage goes to deuce. Now disadvantage is Burkburnett. It's facing their 4th break point of the game, but they faced 3 in a row and missed them. But here it is for Burkburnett, the Bulldogs. If they can get this point, they'll go up 5-3 in the first. Gaddy's serve is in the net. Second serve to Garcia in the maroon hat. And it's perfect. A good return. Both guys exchanging backhands. And Moody scoots over, and that makes Garcia alter his shot, and it goes wide. So they survive. And yet another long service game for the Riders. That's crazy. They won 2 and lost 1, but all of them have been long. Here's the third deuce. Bryce to serve. Net, and it's called second. So it went a little bit long. There is a UIL official watching, and the Burkburnett coach is standing and watching as well. And you would think at state tennis there'd be an official at every place. It's really not true. But they've been called over. Good second serve. Return. Gaddy goes and gets it. His return is taken. He goes and gets it. And Burkburnett tries something fancy, and it's too long. Their top spin lob just too much. And so the Riders now have a chance to win it on this one. Advantage. Trying to even things at 4-all. First serve in the net. Second serve to Garcia is in. Backhand. Moody takes it at the net. Back to Garcia. Moody frames his offensive shot, and another net opportunity. It doesn't work out. It's back to deuce. Larry, I've just never seen anything quite like this. It's when the ball comes to the center kids at the net, that's what you want. I mean, that's when you jump on it, and they just haven't been able to convert. The ones that you live for have been killing them.
The easy ones aren't easy to find today, huh?
Right. So it is deuce again. First serve goes deep to Perez. Second serve, good. Perez hits it back to Gaddy. Gaddy's return goes in the net. And so just like they're exchanging points 2 at a time. And so now, again, facing a break point. They just had their fourth deuce. All of the service games from center have gone 4, 5, or 6 deuces. Here's the fourth one. Good return. Moody gets in front of it, but doesn't win the point. Bryce Gaddy tries the alley, and it's short and hits the net. Again, just unable to put it away. He had the shot. A part of it is because Burkburnett is very athletic, and they go and dig him out. But still, that was one that you would say 80% chance of winning the point. Didn't happen. So now it's 5-3. Burkburnett now serving for the set at 5-3. First serve's in. Gaddy's return is good. But at the net, Perez puts it by Moody. Moody wasn't ready for it. He was surprised, and it got by him. I don't blame him for being surprised. It was a surprisingly good shot, but still. Perez at the net made the Riders pay. Garcia serving to Moody. It's deep. Burnett up 15-love, trying to win the first set. Second serve, Moody with a great return that stretches Garcia completely off the court. Can't get to it. Well, he gets to it, but it bounces into the net. So really good play by Moody there. Serve. Beautiful return by Gaddy. Back to Gaddy. He tries a topspin lob, miscues, and it goes deep. So let's see. This is to the ad court. So this would have to be 40-15. 2 set points for Burkburnett. Ryder's got to get this one in. Good serve. And the return, he frames it. The backhand goes wide, and that's going to do it for the first set, I think. Nope, I'm wrong. They don't always call the score very well. So Ryder's still in it. Bryce with a good return. And it is Garcia that puts it right to Moody at the net, and Moody hits it, and it hits it deep. And so that's what did it. It's another volley error. Net play has not been our friend. So it's set now. 1 set to love. Burnett wins the first set 6-3. We'll be back for the second set here from the State Tennis Center, Anne Marie in San Antonio. It's brought to you by Borders Poultry Supply.
NETSN and Pineywood Sports Network say thank you to the sponsors who back the Riders all year long. Ace Hardware is the place. Center Tire, always tops and tires, now expanding their service. And Covington Lumber, your third generation supply store and lumber yard.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
At Aurora Concepts, we offer full-service primary care. And we provide physicals for student athletes for every sport. Aurora Concepts, let us take care of you.
Go Bryce and Ryder at State. Good luck!
Back in.
Okay, Mr. Pierce, we are at the state round 1, 12 teams left in the state. And Center had the advantage early on. They were up a break and had a chance to, with several different opportunities to win that service game and go up, but they couldn't do it. Stayed on serve, and then they finally broke the Rough Riders to go 5-3, and then it's 6-3. And that's how the first set transpired. I want to say a big thank you to Rough Rider Oil and Lube, who have brought, this will be, the tennis tournament is our last athletic event for Center Sports this year. And every single one of them, Rough Rider Oil and Lube was there, just like they're always there for you in your car on Her Street. And JBA Insurance, Joe Bill and Tire, every single one of these games, they were there. Mooney's Emporium, as we get close to Mother's Day, what is that, 3 days from now? If you hadn't taken care of it, you still have time. Every single game, Mooney's Emporium, and the Forge, the gym on the square, where I need to go this summer. I think all of us do. Larry, you and I ought to get in shape this summer and be awesome for football season. That would be.
I already got my workout plan on.
Okay, that's the Forge on the square. Hey, they are still at break, so let's hear from Ace Hardware, and they're the ones who bring us the Ace Hardware Ace. We'll be right back with the second set.
You know that Ace Hardware of East Texas is all the hardware you need, but there's a lot of other things they have too. Fun things for your camping trips. Fun things to wear when you go outside. For the 4th of July barbecue, to the housewarming in the fall, to your Christmas shopping and clothes for all year long, it's Ace Hardware. the helpful place of East Texas.
Okay, here we go. It's obviously critical here. Ryder Moody to serve. Center lost the first set, 3-6. First serve from Ryder goes to Perez in a white hat. It goes into the net. Second serve is good. Return, forehand is good. Gaddy gets to it at the net, but again, they get it back. Moody has to go dig it out of the corner, but he does. But Perez gets it back to his backhand, and Moody's cross court goes into the net. Again, Gaddy with a chance to score and just couldn't do it. And that's the frustrating thing is it worked just like it's supposed to. The serve put Burkburnett in a defensive posture, and we just couldn't jump on it. Ryder, big serve to Garcia, but it hits the net. Second serve, down love 15. And it's a good one. Backhand, though, nope. It wasn't a good one. They called it deep. From where I am, I couldn't tell. But a double fault. Two very close, but double fault. So love 30. Not a good way to start. Moody serving to Perez with all the spin in the universe, but it goes just a fragment wide. He's hit all good serves. They're just a fragment. This one's in. Good return back to Moody. He hits go cross court, but too far. It was the right idea, but just a little bit too far. So it's 3 good points. Center just didn't win them. And it's a terrible place to be. You just lost the first set, but you get to serve. Love 40. Gaddy was able to fight back his last serves. They were down love 40 then, got to deuce 4 times. Moody's first serve is so good, but did it hit the net? Yep. So never mind. I thought that was an ace, hardware ace, but instead it's a fault. Good second serve. Gaddy takes the return. It's a huge return, and he misses it. So 4 points in a row they break. Oh, that's about as bad as it can be. They're changing courts here early in the second set. Center loses that one. We'll be right back.
Bird Forestry is the landowner's company. Maybe you have 60 acres you'd like to harvest. You call the birds. If you have twice that much that you'd like to seed, make the same contact. Or maybe you have 1,000 acres you need managed. Whatever the case, it's your forest, the birds' focus. Bird Forestry in Shelby County.
Hey, y'all got a dirty truck.
Well, then take it to Joe's Car Spa for a spa day.
At Joe's, they make 'em shine.
And they're standing by to work with the community.
They was elected best of Shelby County this year, and it's called Joe's, but it probably ought to be called Reed since Reed Grant owns it.
So, Billy Don, when it's time for your car or truck to have a spa day, where do you take it?
I don't know where.
We're back.
All right. And as we come back, in the first serve from Garcia, it's a beautiful serve, and Gaddy nets it. But the second serve is a double fault. So we are at the second game, center down 0-1 and down the set. It's 15-all. Good serve. Gaddy doesn't get enough topspin on it. It's an attitude thing now, Larry. It's once you get kind of your dauber down and you start feeling less confident, then the easy shots get a lot harder because they're all coming at you pretty hard. None of them are really easy at this level. That one just went wide. Big serve now to Ryder. Ryder gets it back. Gaddy's at the net. And he makes a good shot, but I couldn't tell. It happened so fast. I think it went deep. So another missed opportunity at the net. Oh, my goodness. I think this is 15-40, serving for the game. First serve is deep. That's another at the net. Just can't seem to get it to fall. Second serve to Bryce. Bryce gets his racket on it. Perez steps in front of it, gets it past Ryder, and that's just textbook doubles tennis. They're out playing center right now. Have been since really that long deuce battle when they went up 5-3. the last game in the set was pretty easy, and they've won 2 pretty quickly. So that center down 0-2. Bryce is serving. And this is just, you got to have this. He's serving to Perez. Into the net. Second service good. He gets back over. Gaddy gets it in. Beautiful. They're exchanging. Moody lunges for it and misses. But another shot. Now Moody gets to it. All he can do is lay it back into the court. They get it easily past Moody to Bryce, and Bryce's shot goes deep. Now, there was not really a good opportunity for a net play there. Moody's, what he got was not a whole lot he could do with it, but still. Unforced error from the Riders, and they lose the first point. It's 12-30. First serve goes deep. Several fans here from our district. Bullard, I see. Madisonville, I see. And it's a rivalry, but once you get past district, you become kind of, teammates in a way. Bryce's first serve goes deep. Second serve hits the net and goes long. So he double faults. 2 different times in the first set, the net worked magic for Burkburnett. Rough Riders have yet to get that same kind of favor from the tennis gods. So here we go, needing something to work here in this third game. Good serve, good return. Ryder gets to it at the net, but all he can do is just put it back. Bryce gets it back. Ryder steps up again, but hits a duck for Perez. Garcia, but Garcia misses it. And that was a hard shot. He was at the net, but he really wasn't. He was about 7 feet from the net, so his kill goes short and hits the net. So good reflex tennis from center. The serve now to Garcia, good one. Forehand lob back to Gaddy. And Garcia hits a big one into the net. So that was an unforced error. I guess both of them were. So the Bulldogs have let the Riders back in this game. They're down 0-2 and serving. We can't go down 0-3. Here's the serve to Perez. It's in. Backhand. They're exchanging backhands. A good shot all the way to Gaddy now in the corner. They're trading corners. Ryder steps up, makes a shot. Net guy gets it back. Ryder again. Perez gets it back. Big shot from Bryce. He gets it back at the net. All he can do is get his racket on it, and it goes deep. Man, a good point. But, again, when the Riders had a couple of chances at the net to end it, and they didn't. So I believe this is a great point for Burnett. A critical juncture, serving to Garcia. Good serve. The backhand is awkward, but he gets it back. Moody at the net. They get it back. Moody at the net. They get it back. And a beautiful point shot by Bryce. His shot goes way in the corner, and Garcia gets to it, tries to put it away, but it's deep. So they survive. And no surprise, we're at deuce. Every center service game has gotten there. But none of them have been this critical. Down 0-2. Can't afford to go down 0-3. 2 breaks. Good serve. Backhand return, and Ryder puts it away at the net. Finally get one to go where it needed to go, right between the 2 players. And they have a little bit of momentum for the first time since, about 3-3. Serving for the game. It'll still be down 2-1, but good serve. In fact, a great serve. As Garcia dives for it, he can't get to it, so that is an ace hardware. It's not an ace, but it's a service winner. It was a beautiful one, and with every chance to get completely lost and out of this match, the Riders stay in it and win one. So they're down 1-2, but they're on the board in the second set. This is the state tennis round 1, brought to you by Borders Poultry Supply. We'll be right back.
When you need supplies for your poultry farm, remember Borders Poultry Supply on Highway 87 South here in Center. The folks at Borders Poultry are ready to help you with parts for your brooders, chore time and rock cell feeders, and new drinker systems. Do you need a new incinerator? Are you ready for a new litter barn or compost shed? Do you need some updates on your poultry farm? Call 598.
I've always liked me a snow cone when it's hot outside, like during baseball weather. And that's why I go over to Jason Mitchell's place, Granny B's. They got the normal flavors, they got them exotic flavors, and it's all good at Granny B's.
Go Bryce and Ryder at State. Good night!
Welcome back. Borders Poultry Supply, proud sponsors of Center Tennis and of this state tennis tournament. Bryce, Gaddy, Ryder, Moody in a fight down a break, 1-2 in the second. And they're down in this game as well. They lost the first point, but now they are in a battle at the net, back and forth. Perez to Moody, Moody back, Perez to Moody, and Moody hits in the net. So that was good. That was a really good point, but it goes Burkburnett. So when we were away, this will be the fourth serve. I don't know if this is for the game or not, but here's the serve to Bryce. Bryce gets it back. Beautiful. Really pulls him wide, and that's it. That's the way you do it. Pulled him wide. Moody moved over like he's supposed to. When he tried to get by him to the left, Moody was there and hit a winner from the net. That was perfect doubles tennis, courtesy Moody and Gaddy. So now they're serving to Moody. Good serve. Moody backhand to the net. He gets back to it, though. Now another net shot, and he puts it away. Could not get it over or by the net player, and served up a pretty easy winner at the net. So they are now serving to the, let's see, that's the deuce court. So I'm not really sure what the score is. Good serve. Gaddy gets pushed to his chest, and the backhand goes wide, miscued backhand, and pretty quickly Burkburnett wins their serve to go up 3-1, Larry, 3-1 in the second set. Center is down a break, and since they just lost the service game to Burkburnett, they now are under all sorts of pressure to win their service game. Ryder serves to Perez. Perez gets it back. Ryder to Perez. He gets it past Gaddy's alley, and it was a low percentage, brilliant shot. Gaddy had moved over, and it just got by him. Gaddy was standing in the left-hand court, and it got by him, which is typical because you have to stretch with your backhand, and he just couldn't get there. That was a really good play by Perez. So, love 15. And, yeah, and the dogs agree. That was a good play. A bulldog. Second serve, good. Right to Gaddy. Gaddy tries to put it away. Perez saves it. Perez again saves it at the net. Moody gets the shot all the way back to the back. But Garcia saves it. Now at the net. Burkburnett with a chance to put it away. Gaddy comes up, takes it, and puts it in the net. That's the best point. That's the DQ, best point of the game. Unfortunately, it didn't go Center's way. Dairy Queen brings us the play of the match. That was it, as far as both sides playing brilliantly. It's a problem with brilliant points. Someone's got to lose them, and the Rough Riders just did. And it's a game they can't afford to lose. So, serving to Perez on the ad side, down low 30, I believe. And hits the net and goes over, so he'll get a first serve again. Down 3-1. If you lose this and go 4-1, they're serving to go up 5-1, and that puts you in all sorts of hurt. Good first serve. stretches for the backhand return, gets it. Moody can't. He thought Gaddy was going to get it. Gaddy didn't, so he had to contort himself to get to it, and that was a shame because it was just a lob. But Gaddy missed it, and Moody missed it, and so that was the opposite of what we just saw. I said the point of the game, that was the worst point of the game as far as the way it looked. You would not want that on the ESPN highlight reel. Okay, critical juncture here for the Riders. Got to win the game, but they're way out of it. Riders' toss got taken by the wind, so it starts over. Good serve. And the backhand return, it gets over. It's just sitting there waiting for a winner at the net, and Gaddy, two-handed backhand, puts it away. It's one of those that you kind of dream of. It just barely crimped over the net and bounced, but it was a backhand, and he didn't panic and put it away. So the Riders win that one. Now Ryder Moody serving, beautiful serve, and he can't keep it. Perez couldn't quite keep it. He hit it long, and you hear that, come on. That was Moody, knowing that they need some momentum. It's 30-40. It's still a break point for Burkburnett, but a good serve. The forehand return. Oh, and Moody puts it across. A beautiful shot to the alley. Now, to his credit, Garcia gets to it, and it almost went over. They had to wait for the ball to see if it could get over the net, but it didn't. So down low 40, 3 break points, and they answer all 3. And then, again, deuce on center serve. Trying to stay in the game. To Perez. First serve goes into the net. Second serve at deuce. And the second serve goes into the net. So the momentum is short-lived as we give away a critical point. And so it's break point. It's Burke's 4th break point. Remember, if they do break, they go up 4-1 and serving with all the advantage. Serving to Garcia. Good serve. Return. Backhand. Goes to Gaddy. Gaddy manages at the net to put it away at about a 30-degree angle. It's just very, very well done. He didn't hit it hard. He just hit it past it. And that puts it back to deuce. Our second deuce. They are fighting, hanging in. Here's the serve. Good one. Good return. Back to Moody. Moody's forehand goes deep. He hit it in the right direction, but just couldn't make it fall. So a 5th break point for Burkburnett here. Add out the serve to Garcia. The wind kicking up. Good serve. Gaddy with a chance to put it away, but can't. Ryder's backhand goes in, and Garcia puts his forehand into the net. So, wow, Burkburnett, the Bulldogs had the advantage, but they were unable to capitalize. It's deuce again. The 3rd deuce. No center service game has gone fewer than 4 deuces. And they've lost 2 of them. Moody with a good serve to Perez. Perez sends a duck back over, and Moody makes him pay as he sends it at 90 miles an hour. Well, shoot, probably 120 miles an hour, right to the feet of Perez. Riders win, and they have their first game point. To hold serve. Good serve, yeah, almost good serve. Went a little bit deep. Second serve to Garcia to win the game. And it's wide. Good idea, but he took a lot of speed off, and he was just going to place it to where Garcia, who was so far back, would have had to run up to get it, but he just missed it. So it's a 4th deuce. Yet another 4-deuce game. My goodness. Both of them talking it over. Good serve. Great return. Gaddy gets it back from the net. Garcia had a chance to put it away, but he puts it in the net. If he'd gotten it over, I think they would have taken that. As it is, it's Ryder Moody serving now for the game to stay in the match. The serve is good. The return, big lob, topspin lob. Moody gets it back, but not far enough. Oh, he jumps up with his foot on the fence and literally throws his racket at the kill shot from Perez, but he can't get to it. That was a beautiful topspin lob. He gets a warning from the UIL official. Don't throw your racket. It was not a throw your racket in frustration. It was a throw your racket in desperation, but still, the fifth deuce. Big serve into the net. Serving at deuce to Perez. And it's a good serve to the backhand. Return is out. All right. After 5 deuces, a chance to serve to Garcia for the game. A game they badly need. Here it is. The add-in serve, beautiful. Return, backhand, good. Gets by Gaddy, but Ryder gets to it. Back court return, Ryder's back court return, cross court is too long. He had the right idea, but he didn't have the right topspin. And the deuce number 6. The first service game went to 6 deuces, but they've all been like that. Here comes the serve to Perez. Good serve. He gets to the backhand. He finds the alley. Ryder runs it down, and Garcia goes up at the net, ill-advised. He's about 8 feet from the net. Backhand goes into the net. Had he not hit it, it would have probably been Bulldog point. So Garcia sort of rescues the Rough Riders there. And yet another chance after the 6th deuce. This is the 4th game point for the Riders. Serve, Garcia, deep. Second serve. So this is the one he's had real struggle winning. Good second serve. Backcourt return. Backcourt return. Ryder with a cross court. Good shot. Ryder with another one. Had the alley and just missed it. Oh, he had it. Perez was at the net yelling, go, but he shouldn't have. If that had been just 2 inches higher, he would have had egg all over his face. So the 7th deuce, the longest game of the match. The Riders literally, like a boxer in the corner, tied down. The deuce serve goes into the net to Perez, wearing his white hat. Second serve at deuce. And that's good. Backhand return to Moody. Moody, too much, way too much. He miscued that. And I guess it worked Burkburnett now with their 7th break point. They had 3 in a row. I'm sorry, this is their 16th. Center has held off 5 break points. Here's their 16th. Serving to Garcia. His serve. Garcia's backhand to Gaddy. Gaddy gets it back at the net. Another one to Gaddy at the net. But they survive both of them. The lob from Moody is perfect. The low percentage shot, the only one he had, and he got it over both their heads and on the line. And you heard Ryder shout, go. So this is deuce number 8. No, I'm sorry. Number 9, yes. Deuce number 9. The serve is brilliant. It's an ace. Hardware, ace. For all your hardware needs and your shower gifts. I have a kid getting married, I know. Ace Hardware is the place. Brings you the ace is the place for the ace in tennis. Here at State, brought to you by Borders Poultry Supply. Riders have an add-in. Their seventh opportunity, sixth opportunity to win it. First serve goes to the net. Garcia gets the second serve. Gaddy at the net, kills it. They get it back. Gaddy kills another one. They get it back. Moody has poor Moody. It went to him and he hit it a little bit deep. Gaddy had two shots. Perez went all the way to the fence and got it back. Moody's second one, Garcia went with the backhand and got it past him to Moody, who hit it wide. The 10th deuce. Oh, wow. First serve into the net. Second serve is wide. Oh, my goodness. He double faults it. I'm not surprised. But that close, 2 kill shots from winning the game and still not able to win it. It wears on you. So now it's break point for Burkburnett, their 7th opportunity to win the game. Rough Riders have had 7 game points. The marathon game, number 5, the serve it's beautiful, but it's a little wide. If it had been an inch to the left, it would have been ace. Second serve hits the net and fortunately lands in. Second serve, the ball rolls over from the game next door. And another one from over the fence. So we have to retrieve 2 balls. There's the serve. It goes in. Return back to Moody. Back to Garcia. Back to Moody. Lob is in. Nope. It's wide. It's deep. Oh, my. After 10 deuces, the Riders drop it. It's a 4-1 here in the second set. What a heartbreaker. It's the state tournament in San Antonio, brought to you by Borders Poultry Supply. We'll be right back.
You know that Center Glass can fix your cracked windshield. But for the experts at Center Glass, fixing a windshield is just the beginning. Center Glass can also renovate your bathroom, turn your fixtures and shower into something entirely new and unique to your home.
Cornerstone Balance and Therapy is the local place where you go to recover after surgery or after an accident. With up-to-date modern equipment and a staff that cares and knows you by name, the only thing better is where it's located, right at the 4-way stop in the middle of town. Cornerstone, helping you get better.
Yes, not only am I looking for good insurance, but my grandson's making one of those rock and roll gospel albums. I was wondering if you could find me a good place for insurance and a place for him to record his project.
Fortunately, you just described Buster Bounds and Bounds Insurance and Center.
Welcome back, y'all. Center down 4-1 after a 10-deuce game. Service game that they just couldn't win. Someone tell Sharon that she needs to send some positive mojo this way. Sharon Nelson Medical, right there across from Dairy Queen in the center. Your source for such quality care, because it's all about care with Sharon Nelson Medical. Go Center Tennis. All right, y'all. After the first serve from Garcia, they have a good return, but a good play at the net. It's 15-love for Burkburnett. Serve to Moody. It's a beautiful serve. The net guy gets to it, but Bryce gets it back. Shot back over to Moody's backhand, and he nets it. And that one literally was the 4 corners. The ball hit all over the place, but the ball rested, and Perez was able to really hit a hard shot to Moody's backhand. He reacted, but couldn't quite get it. First serve to Bryce. Bryce hits it back to the net guy who kills it, but now Bryce puts his hand up as if to say it was wide. Burkburnett was celebrating. I don't know. I don't know who won that point because Bryce brought his hand up as if to say it was out. Serve to Ryder in the net. Serve to Ryder, second serve, good return. And Moody comes up and Bryce comes up and puts it away. Perfect. It was a really good service return. It pushed the server to his backhand, and Gaddy was there. That's how you play it. Beautiful point. And I hear birds in the back. I guess the window's open in the blimp. That's beautiful. Good serve.
That's what the dogs are barking at.
Okay.
Pelicans and stuff flying around the blimp.
The good serve finds Ryder at the net, putting it. Well, he didn't put it away. Garcia got it back, but the second time, Bryce put it away. So they win that one. Good serve. Ryder takes the service return back, but a huge backhand down the alley. Oh, that was beautiful. Garcia ran off the court and hammered one down the alley for a point. That was really well played. Listening for the score. Serving to Bryce, didn't hear it. The serve goes deep. But I'm sure the Bulldogs are ahead. I'm just not sure who won that point 2 or 3 points ago, so I'm not sure what the score is. Second serve, hits the net and goes wide. So that's the first time I've seen the net. The net was unkind to the Bulldogs for the first time and give that point back. So serving in the ad court to Ryder. He didn't announce the score. Good serve. Ryder's return is brilliant, and Gaddy steps right into it. Pulls the left-handed server way off the court to hit the forehand, but Gaddy is there, knowing it's got to come here. You're playing the odds and the angles, and Gaddy put it away. So, for the first time all game, the Rough Riders break. It's 4-2, Larry. First time since the first set they broke it. So, Gaddy serves. Return. Moody steps up, puts it away. Picture perfect serve and volley. So the Riders come back and break the Bulldogs for the first time since early in the first set. It's at 4-2. Bryce is serving, wins the first point, trying to crawl back in, still down a break and needing to hold serve. Serve goes into the net. Second serve. It's good. Moody goes to get it at the net. Doesn't have much of a play, though. Had to go dig it out of the net. And Perez hits it cross court. Bryce can't get to it. Oh, that's just well done by the Bulldogs. Well done by the Riders. That was just good tennis. Sometimes you play good and still don't win the point. 15-0. Riders trying to crawl back down 4-2, but they got a break. They were down 4-1. 15-0. Bryce serving. And Perez's return is not nearly aggressive enough. And Moody puts it away. Easy slam at the net. Volley winner. 30-15. 30-15. Bryce serving to Garcia in the maroon cap. Big serve goes into the net. Junior and the sophomore. The junior serve, second serve, good. The return, not much. Moody at the net, can't put it away. And now Perez comes to the net. Bryce didn't know it. And his return went right to him, and it perfectly played. They suckered Bryce. He wasn't watching. And he just pounded at the net right back at him. And so it's 30-all. Burkburnett played that one well. Service now to Perez. Good return. Moody's there and puts it right into the gut of Garcia. So in the ad court, Bryce has been serving lights out and won all 3 points. And the other court, Perez has gone 2 for 2. So now they have a game point if they can win this serve. But they've got to serve to Garcia in the ad court. And I think I had that better. Garcia is 2 for 2. Perez has beaten him all 3 serves. So trying to get one over on Garcia to win the game. And they do get a good serve in. It's a no, oh my God, that hurts. Garcia lunges for a return, desperate, right at the net. Moody has the whole day and nothing but daylight and hits the kill into the net. An easy winner, missed. It's deuce, surprise. Good. Well, serves a little wide. This is deuce court's the one that's on every serve. Second serve, go down. In, return, alley, perfect. Got it by Moody, who was standing on the left side, got it to by him to the left, to the backhand side, and that's just perfect. Perfect placement. And a break point. Break point for Garcia. Bryce serving to the ad court, which hadn't won one of these yet. Big serve. Now he frames it. The ball bounces over the net. Second serve. In. Right back to Moody. Moody hits it and got into the gut of Perez. So they hold. They hold. Back to deuce. Second deuce. It's just crazy, Larry. I've never seen it. For one team to have all their serves go multiple deuces. Just really unusual. Okay, deuce. Serving to Perez in the ad court. First serve goes in the net. Second serve hits the net and goes crooked, so he double faults. They fought, held when they were facing a break point, and then double fault in the deuce court. The Bulldogs with the second opportunity to go up 5-2. Center broke them. It's 4-2 now, but if they break center back, the Bulldogs will be serving for the match. So here we go. The serve is good. The return is good. No, wide. Okay. It was a good serve that Garcia had to stretch for, and he put it back at such a crazy, acute angle. I thought, that's just brilliant, but it was a little bit too far. So here we go. The third deuce. Serving to Perez. Good, well, a little wide. It's a good serve, but second serve is no good at all. He drummed it into the bottom of the net, and that's crazy. But Bryce and Ryder owned this side all game. But then 0 for 3 the last try. And so it's Burkburnett's third opportunity to break and go up 5-2. Serve is good. And Moody lunges for it, foul tips it. And that kills the point. And Burnett breaks after 3 deuces to go up 5-2 and serving for the match when we come back. Disappointing turn of events here at Anne Marie. It's brought to you by the good friends at my really good friends at Borders Poultry Supply. We'll be right back.
So what do you get with Sabine State Bank? Well, Steve Waters and his staff, they know you. They know you by name, and they celebrate the successes when they finance your dreams. But Sabine State Bank is also a fully modern bank with 24-hour online access to your accounts and services ranging from teller services to some of banking's more complicated things. Looking for a place to grow? It's Sabine State Bank. Hey, Evadale fans, Shelbyville fans, if you want to plan your next getaway around quality East Texas hunting, then Wiggins Hunting Lodge is a place for you. Quality white-tailed deer hunting experience, or whatever your gathering needs, perfect for bridal or for corporate retreats. Want to get away? Come to Wiggins Hunting Lodge between Mount Enterprise and Timpson. At Wayne Christian Financial Services, Wayne and his daughter Liza Christian Furman understand that the financial pictures rarely stay the same, but a thorough understanding and knowledge helps you prepare for the downturns, gives you the strength to support them, gives you the knowledge to navigate your way through the system and turn that arrow back up again. The power's in your hands with Wayne Christian Financial Services. Now that the playoffs on NFHS are underway, we'd like to say thank you to the sponsors that made Piney Woods games go all season long. Blake Furniture Gallery, big town choices and small town service. Bird Forestry, helping local industry naturally. And Granny B's Snow Cones. When Granny B's is open, it's summertime. The Ray Jones Chevrolet keys to the game, or the keys to a brand new Chevrolet. Pizzeria, the taste of Shelby County since 1967. And Joe's, it's not a car wash, it's a car spa. Thank you for bringing these games to life.
Okay. All right, everybody. Back here, Perez, first serve was good, and they win the point. Second serve to Ryder Moody's backhand. It goes into the net. So leading 5-2. Burkburnett is 2 points from advancing to the quarterfinals, where they will play Wimberley from Region 3. I'm sorry, Region 2. Serve to Bryce's forehand, and Bryce hits it too far. So far, there have been 3 serves. Center's gotten 1 shot over the net. This is triple match point. 3 chances to win for Burkburnett. First serve hits the tape and bounces wide. Second serve to Ryder Moody is in. Moody's backhand is good, and a little bit too aggressive from Perez on his forehand return. It goes over Ryder's head. So 1 more point at least for the Riders, as they will serve to Bryce. Grim determination on both young men's faces. All the momentum and advantage goes to Burkburnett. Center broke to get back in the game, but then Burkburnett, after 3 deuces, broke back. Now they're serving for the game. First serve in the net. Second serve is good. Bryce hits it too fat, and that will be the game. An unforced error. So it's going to be 6-3, 6-2. Center loses in round 1. And it's a match, Larry, that I felt like they might could have won.
Yeah,
what you
definitely. But we talked a little bit off there. Kind of what I thought. I know you're there, but it just seemed like the guys were just a little off this morning.
Just a little fine tuning was a little bit off, and that cost it. Okay, but don't go away. We are going to hear from some sponsors, and then we'll come back and talk to some folks and talk about the match, and we will wrap up the tennis year and the center sports year here in the Aurora Concepts postgame show. Don't go away. We'll have that for you soon.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with Best of Nacogdoches and Best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters. You're watching Pineywood Sports Network's coverage of the UIL State Tennis Tournament on NETSN, live from San Antonio, Texas.
When you need supplies for your poultry farm, remember Borders Poultry Supply on Highway 87 South here in Center. The folks at Borders Poultry are ready to help you with parts for your brooders, chore time and rock cell feeders, and new drinker systems. Do you need a new incinerator? Are you ready for a new litter barn or compost shed? Do you need some updates on your poultry farm? Call 598-6297. Borders Poultry Supply, builders of quality poultry houses.
Alrighty, welcome back to NETSN and our coverage of the Rough Rider State Tennis Tournament. The doubles team of Ryder Moody and Bryce Gaddy lose in round one, unfortunately, to Burkburnett by a score of 6-3, 6-2. And it's time for our War Concepts post-game program. We'll wrap up round one and close up the Rough Rider Tennis and Sports season. And we'll be right back for that here on NETSN.
At Aurora Concepts, we offer full-service primary care. And we provide physicals for student athletes for every sport. Aurora Concepts. Let us take care of you.
Alrighty, folks, we're back here as we wrap up things here from the state tournament. And, you know, Chris, you says we got to pick here a DQ play of the game or whatever. But, you know,
Yeah.
I have to go with me, myself, knowing the little bit I know about tennis. I love to play the game. But the 10 deuce that went on there, you know, that's, that's something you don't really see or hear. So I got to start with that, really. You know, I don't know.
I think that's I like it. I like that. Just that the game of the game.
Exactly.
Just and they fought and every single time they served, there were at least, I think 3 was the least one. There was a 4, a 5, a 6, and a 10 deuce game. So however many that is, 16 plus 9 is 25, 28 deuces.
Wow. On
the Rough Rider serve and about 2 on their serve. It was a war and a fight, and I'm proud of it. But that's good.
Well, let me ask you this. I mean, you know, knowing that, I mean, that exerts a lot of energy. It can take a little bit out of you, and, you know, too. And I'm not saying that that's any way, whatever, because the guys are in great shape. But, you know, those little bitty things like that can just make you kind of sometimes even question yourself, I guess.
That's right. It gets in your head, and all your swings are a little bit affected by it. Absolutely, you're right. That's our DQ game, plays of the game. I appreciate it. You picked well there. You did good. We'll hear from Dairy Queen, and then we'll also hear from JBA as we prepare to talk to our coach, Coach Dykes, here at the state tournament.
Father, for lunch today, I would like a salad.
Father, for lunch, I'd like one of those American cheeseburgers.
I'm a vegetarian.
Cheeseburger. That's what I need. Ice cream. Oh, when everyone in your family thinks they're royalty, take them someplace where they can all get something good. Dairy Queen. What do you expect from a good coach like Leon Dykes? Well, to get you prepared, to have all the basic skills taken care of, and all of the eventualities at least covered, so that you will be ready for the future. Well, that's what they do at JBA Financial. They evaluate today and get you prepared for tomorrow. That's why it makes sense for JBA Financial to support Center Rough Rider Tennis.
All right, back here and switch over to Chris back in San Antonio and maybe able to talk to Coach Dykes or maybe the guys. Chris, what you got going on?
Going to give that a shot. We'll start with Coach Dykes. Coach, Larry, who was listening to in the blimp, he said it just feels like there's one gear that they're not quite able to get in. They so many of them, points were close, it just didn't go our way.
Well, if you were really listening to or keeping up with the score when we were serving, it just felt like every game we served, we dug a hole immediately. Love 30, love 40. And so we're having to constantly battle to get ourselves out of a hole in doubles, especially good doubles. You want to take care of your serve and hold, and then that makes life a little bit easier, and it puts a little more pressure on your opponent. So like I said, it just felt like we were constantly digging ourselves a hole to start every serve game. We did a good job battling back. I don't know how many times we ended up making it back to deuce in those games.
28 deuces is what we had our unofficial count.
Well, it felt like a lot of deuces in our own serve game. And so I battled hard. It's just, once you get back to battle, you got to put 2 points in a row. We couldn't put 2 points in a row, too. And so we dug a hole, especially to start the second set. And then we broke back, and I thought, okay, we're going to make this interesting. Something happen again on our own serve. So it makes it hard when you're constantly digging holes and trying to, come back from that.
But next year, if we can keep Bryce out of the hospital.
Right. Maybe not on one of those ATVs this summer or something.
Well, Coach, thank you. It's such a pleasure, and as always.
Listen, I'm proud of these guys. I know they're hanging their heads right now because they feel like they beat themselves a little bit. But I hope it's just a learning experience for them. And I'm going to try to talk to them this evening and let this settle in and just say, hey, look, we put in the time, we put in the effort, and you got nothing to hang your head about. Make this a learning experience.
Absolutely. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Well, that's Coach talking. I'm trying to find the student I want to talk to. I don't. Okay. But I was really wanting to talk to one of the teammates but I don't see the right person for me to talk to. Well, I tell you what, Larry, let's hear from JBA, and when we come back, maybe I'll have a student to talk to. What do you think?
All right, see what we can do here.
What do you expect from a good coach like Leon Dykes? Well, to get you prepared, to have all the basic skills taken care of, and all of the eventualities at least covered, so that you will be ready for the future. That's what they do at JBA Financial. They evaluate today and get you prepared for tomorrow. That's why it makes sense for JBA Financial to support Center Rough Rider Tennis.
At Aurora Concepts, we offer full-service primary care. And we provide physicals for student athletes for every sport. Aurora Concepts, let us take care of you.
Rough Rider Tennis sponsors include Bounds Insurance. Let Buster assure you you're insured. Sharon Nelson Medical on Tenaha Highway, walk-ins welcome. Center Glass, let them repair your window to the world. Cornerstone Balance and Therapy, at the four-way stop, get going again. Aurora Concepts, let them take care of you. And Sabine State Bank, their goal, your future success. These sponsors are proud of Center Tennis.
All right, we're back here, sending back to San Antonio, and Chris, you got one of the guys with you. Who you got?
He just walked away to the UIL banner where you take pictures, and I remember that. You stand in front. Right, yeah, but you stand in front of it when either you win the championship or when you're eliminated. So there's a whole lot of people standing, taking their picture at state. With their eyes red, crying because it's over. It's a difficult place to be. I remember that. I have both of them here. Just a second, fellas. I enjoyed the match. You did 28 deuces on your serve throughout. That's a lot of tennis to play. Bryce, what did it feel like out there? It felt like there was it just didn't bounce your way.
I feel like we were nervous, and we didn't play to our best, and I think that's why we lost.
It makes you want to start practicing for next year like tomorrow, doesn't it?
Yes, sir. Of course. I mean, I promise tomorrow I'm gonna be out there grinding every day, over the summer every day, play a few tournaments, and we're going to come back next year, hopefully get a medal.
I want you to, because this place where you stand in front of the UIL sign, almost everybody that stands there has tears in their eyes. You take pictures when you're eliminated. It ought to be so happy you made it to state, but instead it's kind of a motivating reminder. So, well, good luck to you this summer, and I look forward to watching y'all next year.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right, those are the guys, and it's just tough. Ryder was emotional and ready for next year, and I respect that. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, you put in all that work, and then you hope that it goes all the way, and then you get there and it just doesn't work out, and it just it's really emotional whenever you get to that part of it.
It is, and had a good contingent from center to watch, more than just parents. But what I loved, this is something to smile about from Wyndham Family Dental. What I loved, and I'll let you choose one too if you have one, Larry. But I looked over my shoulder at one point. I was sitting right at the fence, so I could see everything. And there were kids from Madisonville who has a doubles team, number 1 seed doubles team that were getting ready to play next, but they were watching us. Bullard from our district, they were watching us. Our players that came that weren't, just as support. We had a couple alternates that came. They were all talking, visiting, and laughing and high-fiving, and I thought, wow, that's the way it ought to be.
Yeah.
Fight it out at district, and then once that's over, you root for each other. So
yeah.
I thought that. I like that. That's cool. That's my something to smile about. What about you?
Hey, always, no matter the outcome, win or lose, making it to a state tournament in whatever sport you're in is something to smile about, no matter what. I mean, that is a hard thing to do. People may not realize how hard it is in any sport it is to be represented your school and your
That's right.
at state. And when you get there should be nothing but smiles, even though it's hard to smile. But that's what you should smile about. That's a big thing.
That's it. You said it, man. That's it. You smile because you're at the state meet. Absolutely. Hey, I have the voice of Rough Rider football. Rob, would you tell me, we're wrapping up not just this game, but the whole year. You were at the athletic banquet. The winners of the R.E. Malone Award were Hope Daring and Anthony Harrell. Okay. Thank you, Rob. That's the award that was given 2 nights ago, and Anthony Harrell and Hope Naring were the R.E. Malone winners. That's an ancient award, Larry. It's about 50 years old, and it goes to the outstanding student athlete. So more something to smile about. Both R.E. Malone winners are center tennis team kids. They play 2 sports and have to have a high grade point average. Hope and Anthony, both senior tennis players. So, Leon and the tennis does something right. I appreciate it.
Yep. Well, you're doing something right if the school names your tennis facility after you while you're still the coach.
Well, that's a good point. That doesn't happen very often, does it?
Not at all. You don't see that hardly at all.
So
much respect to the man, that's for sure.
That's true. This wraps up Center's state tournament. It also wraps up Center's tennis season. It wraps up Center's athletic season, as all competitors are now finished. We had the banquet, but we still had sports going on, but this pretty much wraps it up. So as we look ahead, Larry, I know you don't do a lot of center games, but we have a new athletic director who is highly respected and has a good resume. Mm-hmm. Where all has he won?
He's won Garrison. He's won a couple other places too. So he's
state championships.
Yeah, you got a state championship coach coming in here and a great staff for that football team this year.
Yeah. So looking forward to the 26-27 season. I just doesn't sound like that's pop. 26-27.
Yeah. And then of course, we unfortunately lost Coach Harrison to retirement, but I know whoever's going to come up in behind him is going to be great. I think the soccer squad had another great year this year. Baseball and softball seem to be moving along for the Riders. The tennis is going good. So things are in upswing, looking good for the Riders next year, I know.
It's just something to look forward to. And but yeah, I think that's a good way to close Rough Rider broadcasts in general. We still have we usually carry the spring concert, but that's center band. But as far as athletics, I guess I'll close and hand it back to you to wrap up by saying that this is the year we say goodbye to an era with Hiram Harrison, and he had his party there
awesome.
last weekend, and you
Man,
were
I was
there.
That was great just to hear all those wonderful people who respect that man just as much as I do. And I haven't known him as long as those people, but it was a great celebration for Coach, and I was so happy to be a part of it.
Had players and colleagues come in. His
People
college
from El
roommate
Paso drove in for this.
Yeah, well, I mean, isn't that something?
Yes.
So that's just great. And hats off to Hiram Harrison and all you Rough Rider fans. And a big thank you to our Rough Rider family sponsors in the spring. It's Bird Forestry, Joe's Car Spa, Blake Furniture, Granny Bees, and Ray Jones Chevrolet. For tennis, Center Glass, Cornerstone, Balance and Therapy, Bounds Insurance, Sharon Nelson Medical, and Sabine State Bank. And, of course, all the sponsors that support us all year long. Wiggins Hunting Lodge, between Simpson and Mount Enterprise, and Wayne Christian Financial bring all of our playoff games and continue to be a part of what you're doing in the Piney Woods playoffs. I'll sign off with this, Larry. Where are you today? What are you broadcasting today?
Today is game 2 of the area finals between Gary Bobcats and Grapeland Sandys in Lufkin. 6:30 tonight is where that is. So that's what's up for me tonight.
All right. Well, I look forward to it, and I'll see you back home, and I'm going to turn it over to you. This is Chris Wellington from San Antonio Ann Marie Tennis Center signing off. Thank you to Borders Poultry Supply for being the sponsor that brought this to us. And Larry, thank you for your help.
Yes, sir. Y'all be careful, and I'll talk to you soon.
All righty.
Bye-bye. All righty, folks. That is going to wrap it up here for us as we get ready to go for the end of the season. We're going to get into some playoffs here for baseball and softball to wrap it up. But thank you to all of our wonderful sponsors and the good folks at NETSN, Brett, and all the good folks there to help us make sure these streams are coming out there. We can't do things without you. Thank you for everybody out there for listening and being a part of it. God bless America. God bless our troops. God bless each and every one of you. We'll see you next time on NETSN.
At Wyndham Family Dental, it's always about family. Their family welcomes you. Their family takes care of you. At Wyndham Family Dental, it comes down to this.
If you have something to smile about, smile.
At Aurora Concepts, we offer full-service primary care. And we provide physicals for student athletes for every sport. Aurora Concepts, let us take care of you.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Piney Woods Sports Network, an affiliate of NETSN. God bless America, God bless our troops, and God bless each and every one of you.